Licensees are expected to be knowledgeable about their state laws and regulations regarding environmental issues. Most states have enacted legislation to ensure clean air and water. The Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, is a federal agency empowered to regulate and enforce federal clean air and water legislation. The Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation, and Liability Act, or CERCLA, established a superfund to clean up uncontrolled hazardous waste and respond to hazardous waste spills. CERCLA identified a means to identify responsible parties and established that the landowner is liable for the cleanup of the landowners and other affected properties. The Superfund Amendments and Reauthorization Act, or SARA, states that innocent landowners must have had no actual or constructive knowledge. So in order to be exempt from the regulations of CERCLA and be an innocent landowner, the landowner must have had no actual or constructive knowledge of the damage, and the landowner must have exercised due care in the purchase of the property. An environmental impact statement, an environmental site assessment, or EIS, environmental impact statement, or EIS, is a report that assesses the probable impact of a proposed federal project on the environment. If there is an EIS being done on the property, the broker and seller and salesperson in the transaction would need to disclose all that to the buyer. The fact that an EIS is being done would have to be disclosed even if the report hasn't been finalized. Environmental site assessments, including Phase 1 and Phase 2 studies, may be requested by a lender, developer, or buyer to show that due care was exercised in determining if any environmental impairments exist. Phase 1 environmental site assessment determines if any potential environmental problems exist. Phase 2 environmental site assessments involve further testing and analysis to find out if there's any issues that may impose future financial liability for the purchaser.